Mom's Basement, the show where I ask the people in my life weird and absurd questions that are on my mind and force them to answer them. Today, I am joined with Tyrus. Tyrus, please tell us a bit about yourself.
Hey everyone, I'm Tyrus, but please just call me Ty. I got picked up off the street essentially. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, picked you up like a stray cat. I was like, ooh, and
Yep.
now you're here. And now I have a fun little question for you.
Oh.
I'm very excited because I feel like this is a question I think about a lot.
Oh.
And I feel like for the first episode, it was important that I asked you because, for the people watching at home, I have known Tyrus for, at least 8 years?
Yeah, something
I
like
picked
that.
you up off the street 8 years ago, and I was
Yeah.
like, hey, I need you for this
Yeah,
for
please
this
let me
podcast.
see my family.
I'm going... Yeah, no. You're not allowed to do that. Not after
Okay.
the question, at least.
Oh.
So, yeah, you have to wait.
Now I'm worried.
He's tied down to a chair right now.
Yeah, I can't stand up even if I wanted to.
Yeah. At least you have a cozy room. I mean, you have a Germany sign behind you.
Yeah, I got that.
And a keyboard.
Guess where?
Germany?
Yeah, you got it.
Fuck. I'm a genius. Di, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
How often do you think about zombies?
Not as often as you, I can tell you that much.
That almost sounds like an insult.
Oh no, I just know how interested in zombies you are. Like that's a topic that you're very well versed in. I haven't even seen The Walking Dead.
Versed. You haven't?
I haven't, no.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
The zombie apocalypse starts right now. At this very moment.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I am
currently tied to a chair.
Yeah, I'd have to work my way out of these knots, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Then I have to sneak out without, you noticing.
No. Yeah.
There's a gas station right down the street. I'd get as much gas as I can.
You're going to the gas station
I'm
first.
going to the gas station for... Well, okay, it depends. How do I find out about this apocalypse? Is it like, did it happen in New York and it is spreading? Or...
Like, you just check Twitter and you're like, oh, fuck, that sucks.
Like, do I have time... Like, is my town safe currently? Or there's a zombie outside and I see it and that's how I find out,
Let's say... we're in this call. We are in this podcast right now, and all of a sudden you hear little.
Oh, see,
you look
that
outside
makes
your window, zombie.
That makes things a
and you're
lot
like, oh shit,
harder for me, actually.
Exactly. Let's say it's like day 0, everything's going to shit. What are you doing?
First, I tell you because we're out doing a podcast, and I look outside, and I'm like, oh shit, there's a zombie out there. Can you believe it,
bro? Cap? I know where you live. That could just be a meth head.
It could be. Well,
actually,
it is a gated community, but the gate opens for anybody. You don't need to.
I've been to your house multiple times. That gate I have never seen it closed.
No, it's also broken a lot of the time. Yeah, it is.
I have never seen it work.
But also, we aren't, like, near, like, an urban area, really. You have to kind of go out of your way to get here. So, I feel like it would be more likely for it to be a zombie than a meth head,
Fair.
So...
But considering where you live without doxing you...
Yes, I see the zombie.
Yeah.
I close my blinds.
See no evil, hear no evil,
yes,
you just
I close
pull
the
blinds down.
Close all my curtains in my room, actually.
Okay.
Not even in the room,
like,
in the house. Sleep on this. In the house. I check my supplies. How much food do I have,
I thought you were asking me. I was like, I don't know how much food you have.
You don't?
I can't
I'm tied to this chair, Sophie. How am I gonna eat?
No, I send an Uber driver every day or so. They just like give you some like Cracker Barrel. Oh, you like Cracker Barrel, right?
Yeah, I love Cracker Barrel.
You're gonna eat it.
I love Cracker Barrel. Yeah. Is it just one
What are
zombie?
you doing for weapons? Where are you...
I don't know if I'm doing weapons.
Well, if there's one zombie we can suggest...
You know,
in general, you just...
Well... Probably, like, you know, a baseball bat. That's a classic one, you know.
Yeah.
I have a sword.
For long term.
It's not a well-made sword, but it's like it's a replica of... it's a replica of, like, the sword that... I can't think of his name. Boromir, I think, wields in Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
But it was, like, a gift shop item, but it is sharp. It has been sharpened.
Tyrus, that's the equivalent of me being like, yeah, I'm ready for the zombie apocalypse.
It's stainless steel, and it's sharp.
Okay,
so,
that's at least something.
Yeah, so I could bring that out. I cannot say that it would survive more than a few hits. But, you know, I'd probably bring it anyway. I have a hatchet. That might be useful.
Is it? That's definitely a lot more useful than the replica sword, because I feel like with the sword... You could, you could maybe stab something with it, but that's not really useful for zombies. You need to cut and slice.
See, my goal would be, if there's, like, a zombie out there outside of my window, I'd wait for it to get to the other side of the house. I'd be gathering supplies. I'd be throwing that shit in my car. I'm close to, like, a more rural area where I don't expect there to be zombies littering everywhere.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm in Florida. We got Florida panthers. We got wildlife. I bet those panthers are pouncing on those zombies, man.
Florida doesn't have as many panthers as you think.
We got gators. We got gators. There's a panther sanctuary.
Okay, but that also means
man.
Florida man zombie.
Okay.
Florida man zombie. We know what people are like during hurricanes.
Hear me out. I feel like...
You think that they're going to be smart during the zombie apocalypse?
I think that my worst worry is running into, like, wrecked cars out there, you know? But I would...
Okay.
I'd head out into the rural area, and then I would head north. I would not be bunkering down. I would be trying to... I'd be trying to get somewhere out of Florida. Okay, I'd either be getting in my car and driving, and then eventually running out of gas and probably dying, right?
Yeah.
Or I would be trying to hijack a boat. Right?
Do you know how to drive a boat?
I can sail.
Can you?
And I can drive a car. So, if it's a motorboat, then it can't be that much more difficult. But preferably a sailboat, then I don't have to worry about gas. And if I can hijack a sailboat, and then hopefully have, like, a fishing rod or something, then that's food.
You sound like
and then zombies aren't gonna get me.
You're like pirates. You're like becoming a pirate.
Are zombies gonna get you? Like, in the middle of the ocean? Or I could sail to, like, some island out there. Are the zombies gonna get me on just some island? Scuba zombies?
Go to Cuba.
Oh, I thought you said scuba. And I thought the zombies were scuba diving.
Well, depending. It depends on what the virus is, because if it's airborne, then, like...
Yeah, are we talking really Resident Evil zombies? Are we talking, like, World War Z zombies? Are we talking what? See, I don't really know that. I know World War Z zombies you kind of want to steer clear of, but...
I think... Let's say it's... Ooh, Left 4 Dead zombies.
Okay. I don't like those. I don't like the, I don't like the amount of diversity within those zombies, you know?
Exactly. I mean, realistically, if we're talking zombies, it would most likely be either The Walking Dead or The Last of Us. But I like to fuck with you, so let's go with Left 4 Dead zombies.
Okay,
what are you doing?
Alright, so we've got, like, the regular ones, right? And then we've got, like,
yeah,
the ones that blow up or something, and then the witch or something.
Yeah. We have the witch,
tongue guy,
smoker. That's the smoker.
Okay.
Jockey.
He beeps at you. Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't come across witch, tongue guy, or the jockey, right? Because those are all, like, they're either fast or they're ranged. Like, I feel like I could run away from, like, a tank or a regular guy.
Yeah.
Which I would just have to kind of steer clear of, you know?
Yeah,
if I wanted to go that direction. But, like...
Go around it. Witches are easy. You just go around it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it would be different.
Also
okay, see, the issue...
With a lot of sugar.
The issue with the game... Huh?
Witches are, like, attracted to sugar. That's
Oh.
why, like, you see them in the sugar mill level. There's a fuck ton of witches.
I didn't know that.
Learn your lore, my guy.
I didn't know that. I haven't played much of either.
This is why
Left
you
4
need to be
Dead.
prepared.
Yeah.
This is why you need to be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
You need to think about your resources. What are you gonna do for mosquitoes, Tyrus?
I have 3 cans of mosquito spray.
I
have a hat with a mosquito net on it.
That's something. Beekeeper outfit.
See, I don't know where I'm gonna get a beekeeper outfit, so...
You live in an old person neighborhood. I feel like one of those rich bastards has a beekeeper outfit. One of them probably has bees.
You're severely overestimating what you're allowed to do in a HOA.
Oh, it's
hell,
an HOA?
I betcha every neighborhood is an HOA.
Tyrus, look at me. You know me.
Yeah.
Does it look like I've ever lived in an HOA neighborhood?
No. Well,
Exactly.
You lived on, like, a county road, so...
I lived in a trailer park.
Yeah, and then on a county... When I knew you, it was like a county road type situation. So, realistically, I think that if a zombie were to stumble in here, there would be an old woman kicking out that zombie because of the HOA. So...
You think in the zombie apocalypse you would be safe because the HOA would get to the zombies first.
Somebody would pull up on a golf cart and be like, "Hey, Buster, you can't be here."
You know...
And then the
this.
zombie would be out.
You got a red door.
There's a golf course.
That's how...
Yeah, they aren't letting that zombie near that golf course.
He is not walking on the green tile now.
Nope. No. He's got to pay for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not right. He's not wearing the right clothes either.
It might be. There's a lot of golf courses here.
Actually, yeah. Considering where you live, maybe.
Yeah.
I need.
I did.
This is like 3-day-old water, by the way.
This is fresh water. I got this right before. Look at how clear this water is. Do you see this water? This is good looking water.
I have the clamp sticker on my 3-day-old water.
No way. Both of us took an aviation class.
We did take an aviation class.
Not sure if everyone knows this or not, but we both took an aviation class.
We did. I've spoken about it a little bit online.
I've never been behind the wheel of a real live plane before.
I haven't. I've flown and landed.
I put my hours in on the simulator though, and I passed my written exam for the private pilots. So bet
you know that Microsoft simulator to a T.
That's what I bet if I made my way over to the airport, I could get myself in a Cessna and I could fly out of there.
You think so?
Yep. Not sure I would land.
Ty?
Somewhere else.
Somewhere where there's no zombies.
Yeah, maybe this is a U.S. healthcare system thing. Maybe if I fly to not Cuba. Maybe. What's nearby? What's within flying distance from where I am? Maybe I could make it down to I probably wouldn't make it down to South America from here. That's probably unlikely.
Not in a Cessna.
I
could. Without,
think I could fly across the Gulf?
Flying?
You think I could fly across the Gulf? No.
I think
with whatever gas is in the Cessna.
Flying up to Canada, my guy.
Then flying across the Gulf? That's a much shorter distance.
That is true.
Yeah.
But.
Okay, plane's out of the question.
Plane's out of the question.
Yeah, plane's out of the question.
Same with boat. Where are you gonna go? I mean, you could go to Cuba.
Sail.
But
I wouldn't go anywhere. I would stay on the water. That's the dream of boat. Exactly. That's what I was saying.
What if you get scurvy?
Sucks.
It's not the zombies that kill you, it's the scurvy.
No, yeah, for real. Pirate. It would definitely be I believe in myself to not die via zombie, but I would die via some outside, like, sickness.
Okay.
You know?
You're
I would
running away
trip,
from
I would
zombies,
break
getting
my
cut on a
leg.
tree, and dying of infection.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how I
Okay.
see myself going out.
You don't think that you would die from a zombie? I mean, getting
I don't
eaten
think
alive
so.
would suck.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't
You're
think
built
so.
different.
Unless it's right outside my house. But if
Okay.
it's, unless it's right there. Like, if I'm finding out via the news, I'm dying of something else. I am getting on the road and I'm driving
I
to,
like
like,
that during
the
this entire thing,
Central
you have
Florida.
not mentioned your family once, whom you live with.
Yeah. They'd come with me. Well, I mean, okay, see, Sophie, the issue with
Your mom could
involving my
beat up a
family.
zombie.
See, the issue with involving my family is that I would just default to whatever they decide, you know? I wouldn't be making any decisions really for
You are
me.
not a leader.
Well, no, not in that
You are, like-
sense. I would just, like, they
Your ass
are
is
the
not Rick
authority
Grimes.
figure, you know? So that's what I would be, you know?
I
You dig?
fear.
What would
I
you
mean,
be doing?
Would you want to stay with your family in the zombie apocalypse?
I think so, yeah.
I think the love in my heart says that I would love to be with my
Are you
family in the
ditching
zombie
Raoul?
apocalypse. No, I'm not ditching Raoul. Raoul can come with me. No,
You're just getting me for information
heart-
before you turn, so you know the best way to...
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
No, but the love in my heart for my family, I'm like, yeah, I would love for them to be safe. I want to be with them.
Mm-hmm.
But the rational part in my brain, being stuck in the zombie apocalypse with just my family, it's not the zombie that's gonna kill me. It's the gun in my mouth when I pull the trigger that's gonna kill me. That's not happening. Like, and I know my dad's never gonna see this, and I love my dad so much, so dearly. I think we would both murder each other if we were stuck with each other in the zombie apocalypse. It would be like two chihuahuas fighting. Just like, not happening. So, what I would do in the zombie apocalypse, and I got this from a Matt Pat video, I'm going up north. You know, it's cold. Zombies, they're not going to move as well in the cold, I hope.
See,
So, we're going to go up north.
Yeah.
Plus, I won't have to worry about mosquitoes as much. Like, the swamp, fuck no. I don't want to deal with mosquitoes, because what if a mosquito bites up onto a little zombie, sucks its blood, comes over to me, sucks my blood, I'm infected. Though, realistically, mosquitoes would just fuck me anyway, but, up north, cold, harsher winters, maybe I'll just go to the Arctic, hopefully.
Hypothermia.
I'll just be like Dare. That is true. But getting eaten alive versus hypothermia, I think I'll flip a coin.
See, that would be best case scenario for me too. And that's always been like, if I found out that it was like in New York and Los Angeles and spreading rapidly, yeah, I would be getting in my car and I'd be driving up north. But like, if it's right outside my window, that's no longer an option for me. I'm in South Florida, you know?
I mean, you could still drive up. You could make your way.
I would run out of gas.
To get
gas would be sold out. I would be resorting to my bicycle. Therefore, if I get the sailboat, then I could sail along the coast, you know?
Well, you can steal gas. I mean, gas is gonna be okay for a little bit. Like, eventually, gas is just gonna be fucking water. Like, it's not gonna be helpful at all.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But, granted, like, zombie apocalypse, my plan is we're gonna have a fun time. I'm not gonna last for very long, but I am going to have fun. Okay? I'm gonna get like a trailer or an RV, put like a mattress in the back, put like battle spikes on the car, fucking machete in one hand, gun in the other, fucking sword attached to my belt, thrusting zombies. Like, that's how I'm gonna go out. We are going for fun and aesthetics. Also, I have a lot of zombie prep just in my house. I think about the
Mm-hmm.
zombie apocalypse every single day. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
even joking. I ask this question every single day to my coworkers. It will be dead quiet at work, and I'll just go, "Hey guys, so zombie apocalypse starts right now. What are you doing?" And they're like, "Fuck off! I don't want to answer this right now. It's 7 a.m." I'm like, "Too
It's because they
bad.
don't have an
You
answer.
gotta be prepared." It's because they don't have an answer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most of the time when I ask my coworkers, they say, "I'm gonna put a gun in my mouth and pull the trigger. I'm not dealing with that." And I say, "Fair."
Yeah.
I'm
No, see,
dying.
I'm trying to be stealthy. I'm trying to survive. I'm gonna I'm not gonna make it out because it's never going away, you know. But I'm gonna try to
Do you think
live,
you'd
you
go
know.
crazy? Do you think you'd be like weird and crazy? I already am weird and crazy. I don't think I'm gonna like eat people, but like I could totally see myself like running around the woods with like fur on my body. It's like,
I
yeah.
would definitely be, you know, surviving on fish, you know, because I
Okay.
feel like I wouldn't be able to trust. I don't trust my hunting skills, you know. I'm not a hunter.
Fair.
I could gather. I'd have to. I would. I would need to like while my phone is still connected to the internet, like download like a bunch of like here's poisonous berries, here's edible stuff. I'd just download a bunch of that stuff, you know.
First thing I'm doing, just like, all right, zombie gear, batteries, flashlight, Voltron complete DVD box series, my
Well, where's
portable
the DVD
DVD
player?
player,
There you go. There you go.
portable DVD player,
Yeah.
and what's it called? That's a hand motion that I'm doing. um, yeah, what's that? What's the thing called? Solar panel.
Mhm.
Solar
Yeah.
panel charger into the DVD
Well,
player. Bada bing, bada boom. I got Clans and the zombie apocalypse.
see, I'd love to have like a overlanding like Toyota 4Runner setup, you know?
Okay.
Like dream thing, like solar panel on top, roof
Yeah.
tent, you know, plugged into. I would give Elon Musk money or some like for a similar product for a Starlink that I can mount on the 4Runner, you know?
Okay.
Because and then I'd just be set, you know? Then I have like electricity, then I have like internet as long as it stays up because Starlink's like through
I mean,
like the
internet's gonna
satellites,
only
you
stay
know.
up for like a few days. Internet's gonna be gone
Yeah, I
first
know,
week.
yeah. But that would still be a form of I could get like a ham radio, you know?
Okay. That's
So like
fair.
my like ideal would be if I was set up to do that, you know. But I'm not, you know.
Okay.
I don't have a solar panel. I don't have anything like that. I'm throwing my bike
That's fair.
in our truck and then we're probably going or we're hunkering down here and then waiting for it to blow over and then it's not going to blow over and then we're going to die. So,
I I understand that. I feel like as someone who looks very feminine and someone who was born a woman, the
no
zombie
way.
apocalypse is scary. Shut the fuck up. Zombie apocalypse scary.
Mhm.
Um so if I could find like a lifetime supply of testosterone and just like make myself look as manly as possible, you know, fight that body dysmorphia and
Mhm.
fight people wanting to keep me as a sex slave, that's like best case scenario.
Yeah.
But I fear I'd probably last, let's say, because people aren't gonna go super crazy like right away. Like people
No,
aren't gonna be
if
like, all right,
I
we
will
got
say
like
if
a month or two.
see if it was zombie right outside my door and then I tried to leave and then I tried to stop and get gas somewhere, I would get shot and killed for gasoline. You know,
I mean, you're in Florida, but that's just like because you're in
you
Florida, not
know,
because of the zombie apocalypse.
you know. Um Now, if it was like, yo, this is contained in New York and Los Angeles for now, you know, then in like major cities, like the spread of coronavirus was pretty slow at first, you know. Um,
And then all the toilet paper was gone.
yeah, and all the gas is gonna be gone pretty soon, so I would,
Yeah, I
I'm
feel
covering
like
the same notes I've covered before, but I would be trying to get
being
up
in the
north.
woods.
My grandparents have a farmhouse and I feel like that's a
That is true.
good place to be. That's always been my ideal place to be.
Yeah.
But the issue is getting there.
That is fair. My grandma also lives on a farm. We would take over that farm.
Mm-hmm.
There's some old people living there, but I'm sorry, a lot of old people, they're not gonna last the zombie apocalypse. We take over those houses. We got some farmlands. They got some animals. We're living a good life. Plus, and it's like in a small town, butt fuck nowhere, population 5 people. I'm not gonna really have to worry about zombies. The mosquitoes are bad, and the winters are harsh. But there's a lake right there. I could fish.
My goal would be getting somewhere, where I don't have to, where it's less living in the zombie apocalypse and more living in the 1850s. That's like the goal. Because I feel like I would prefer like I would prefer 17th century, farm living to. Well, that's a corpse that's moving over there. And it's moving towards me.
It's me. Okay. Yeah. I definitely think zombie apocalypse, pretty early on, we were going to see internet crashing, power going out, stuff like that. And then it's going to go, people going crazy, people taking sex slaves, cults forming. People don't think about the cults. Cults. We're going to see some cults.
Man, Christianity is going to go out of control.
Oh, yeah. They're like, this is the becoming of God!
Yeah, no. They're like, is this what they meant by toads?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hear the trumpets!
That's a Revelation reference for any of you guys.
I actually do appreciate you said that. I actually don't know. I have never read the Bible. I am not religious at all.
Yeah.
I've went to church a handful of times, and the only time growing up that I willingly went to church, it was because I was like 10, and it was the first time I ever saw a dick. I got sent a dick pic on Kik, and I was so traumatized that little atheist, little baby Sophie was like, Mom, I need you to take me to church. So, only time I ever willingly went to church was because of that.
Kik was something else.
Kik was something else.
Man. At first I thought I was gonna say, because you were gonna say because you saw, like, the sculpture of Jesus hanging on the cross, and, like, his dick was out for some reason. Like the statue of David.
Is his dick out at that?
The statue of David, yeah.
I don't know.
The one with, like, that's like Roman. It might be Greek. I think it's Roman. The marble sculpture, and he's, like, holding the sling.
Sure.
You know this statue. This is, like, the most famous statue ever.
I probably do. I'm just like,
I think it was referenced in SpongeBob. I'm pretty sure the statue of David was in SpongeBob.
Okay. Don't know why they did that.
Because it's an iconic statue.
If we're thinking about other zombie IPs, because, like, let's not just think about Left 4 Dead 2. Because, like, realistically, Left 4 Dead, screwed. I don't want to deal with that. You don't want to deal with that. Not dealing with that. If I was outside and I heard the fucking tank theme, I was like, da, 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 no. No, I'm not getting body slammed by a zombie. Walking Dead is best case scenario.
Yeah.
But at that point, you don't have to worry about zombies as much. You just have to worry about people, like any zombie apocalypse. And zombies in The Walking Dead are only a problem when they're in herds. But you have to think zombies will be moving in herds after some time because they attract noise. They're all grown and they're like, that attracts each other. You're going to get big fucking herds, and then they're going to, like, migrate like birds. That's what you have to worry about. Last of Us, they did that too, but, like, some of them were underground, and they were just, like, gross and, like, clicky and mushroom people.
No, see, I'm changing my answer. I'm going up to New York City, because Mamdani's got that shit taken care of.
Correct!
There's no zombie apocalypse in Mamdani's New York.
Like Sesame Street.
Exactly.
Hi, Lyra. There's a cat here wanting to join us.
Wow.
Here,
Hi,
let me pick
Lyra.
her up. My mayor has us covered. Zombie apocalypse. New York City's where it's at, baby. Go on Broadway. Nothing's changed. We see zombies in New York City. That's just the average New Yorker.
Exactly.
That's the average New Yorker after a Knicks game. I can say that. I'm from New York.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Hi. Lyra, what would you do in the zombie apocalypse? She's thinking.
Yes. It's processing.
Is that all? Okay. Okay. Meow. But my worst nightmare is zombie apocalypse being anywhere near LA. My worst nightmare, period, is being near LA. But especially zombie apocalypse? No. My best case scenario is... Lyra's fucking up my carpet right now. My best case scenario is zombie apocalypse starts while at an anime convention. Because if I got to see zombie Hatsune Miku, then I could die happy. Excuse you.
I feel like, besides zombie Hatsune Miku, obviously, you know, that's a given. The anime convention is already not
Very
the
smelly.
cleanliest of places. You know, I feel like, you know, as two people that I wouldn't say frequent, but semi frequently happenstance upon an anime convention.
We wander into anime conventions.
I think that we can say that it's not... They don't practice the best hygiene all the time there, you know?
What's scarier, an anime convention during the zombie apocalypse, or just an anime convention standing alone in the corner while dressed up like a girl?
The second one.
As someone who's been to many anime conventions, standing alone just for a second, presenting like a female, I'd rather get bitten in the face by a zombie than have some guy go, "Hello, princess. You are dressed like my waifu today." And that is actually something someone has said to me at an anime con. I wish I was joking.
Is that...
Someone went up to me and said that.
Is that stalking anarchy?
That actually happened. A guy came up to me while I was it was at MetroCon. Guy comes up to me. I'm in a library. I'm dressed up like Stocking from Panty and Stocking. This happened like 4 years ago. He proceeded to talk to me for far too long and show me way too much weird porn on his phone. He was like, "You are my waifu. Like, are you single?" I would rather get bitten in the face by a zombie than have to deal with another "Hello, princess." No, he wore a fedora too. I'm sorry, if you're wearing a fedora he wore a fedora. I now imagine him as a zombie. 5'2", fedora wearing, little fucking incel, him running around. Imagine him as a zombie.
Yeah.
A fate worse than death.
Do you think that, like, say the zombie apocalypse happened, and then it was contained, and then we were done with the zombie apocalypse? Do you think that after the zombie apocalypse occurred, that zombie movies would be, like, sacrilegious? Like, would that be,
you know, I never thought about that before.
You know, like, what would be, like, the cultural perception on, like, zombie media after a zombie apocalypse has legitimately occurred?
Like, people are like, my dad died because of that apocalypse.
Like, of course there'd be, like, like how we get, like, World War II movies now, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there'd be stuff like that that's rooted in reality, but, like, the pre-zombie apocalypse media that was not rooted in reality, you know?
Yeah. I'd like to think there probably would be some people being like, this is not okay.
Yeah.
But also, I definitely think if you try to make, like, unrealistic zombies, like, let's say the zombie apocalypse happened.
Yeah.
And it was like The Walking Dead. And then you made, like, a game like Dead Island,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like that's not actually realistic.
Yeah. Well, see,
it was like fake media.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that. Like telling your kids, like, no, it wasn't like that. Zombies aren't like that.
Yeah.
I remember. I would know.
Do you think that the kids that were born after the zombie apocalypse occurred would treat it like kids nowadays treat 9/11?
You sissy kids wouldn't understand a time before 2001 like that. Is that what you are speaking of?
No, I mean like like 9, like the Lois Griffin 9/11, like 9/11 being funny.
Maybe.
Yeah. Like it being used
Maybe,
as like the butt of a
would
joke.
Be like, you can't. We're not gonna forget that. You can't bring that up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
That's absolutely what would happen.
Yeah.
Because people already do that with COVID, and people already do that with 9/11. Because realistically, a zombie apocalypse would be devastating. Like if we are talking like zombies taking over, we're fucked.
How long?
For a few years.
How long do you think the international borders would stay up?
Our borders are barely up right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, not specifically to the U.S. I mean, like worldwide. Like, how quickly do you think that, like, people would stop? Like, how long would government hold value?
I think that's a really good question. Because I think, depending on the zombie, that it really matters. Because if we're talking World War Z, where it's just like, one day we're all chilling, the next world is fucking blown up. There's nothing left. It's gone. But if we're talking like Walking Dead and we have a few weeks, I think it's going to be like a slow process.
Yeah.
Kind of like how COVID was.
Additionally, this is not so much of a question, but more so
I like it that you've taken over the podcast to ask me questions.
Oh, because you're the zombie. You're the zombie expert.
I'm the zombie expert.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. This is more of like an idea. Like, I feel as such like some countries would take advantage of the zombie apocalypse to then invade other countries. Because
that is a
of
very interesting point.
Like and then the question would arise from like the masses of this country's doing this. Did the zombie apocalypse, did they manufacture this? I feel like there's a lot of political implications to the zombie apocalypse.
Tyrus, do you know what this sounds like?
No.
It sounds like me and you need to make a zombie comic. We need to make a zombie. We need to make
that
a
would
zombie
be really
show.
Cool. That would be really cool, yeah.
That would. But no, I never actually thought about that. Because when people think zombie apocalypse, a lot of the time they're just like, well, we're all fucked. Let's go run off into the woods and scurry about.
Yeah.
Like,
see, now I'm thinking more of like the
about.
larger picture of like what would be the result of something like that on a large scale.
Because I fear, because like a lot of people already know the fact that like zombie apocalypse starts. A lot of people obviously are dying, but a lot of people are like, there are worse fates than death by a zombie. Like, people are going to be unhinged. People are going to kidnap. People are going to rape. People are going to murder just for the hell of it. It's gonna be like the Wild West, basically. So, I would like to wonder, that happens, zombies get taken care of, government comes back, there's some more order. Would you get charged with those crimes? Would you get charged with crimes you did in the zombie apocalypse?
See, that entirely depends
on...
personally, that entirely depends on whether or not the government was intact at that point. If the government was intact the whole way through, then probably yes. However, beyond that, I believe it would dissolve to, if you were like in a lawless part of the country or lawless part of the world, then probably not, because nobody knows that.
Yeah.
But then like if you were in like some kind of community where there is a local government, like a kind of like Wild West town sort of thing, then it would be up to like the mayor.
There's a sheriff.
Yeah, the sheriff.
It's Mamdani.
No, see, none of that would happen in Mamdani's New York, you know. You
Can we
wouldn't even
get
have
him
to
for
worry about
president
it.
after the zombie apocalypse? Can then, like, after, like, it's a hard reset of the world, like, he can apply to
Even
be
if
the
he
president?
himself is a zombie, then I'd still vote for him.
No, yeah, I trust him. I still trust him. He would never let that happen to New York City. New York City is safe because of him. He actually just put seesaws up in Manhattan.
I saw that, yeah.
And it looks like a joyous time.
I know.
I'm actually going to New York City
it looks like
in September.
Christmas.
I'm very excited.
Wow.
I'm so excited.
Get a selfie with him if you can. Him.
Yeah. I'm going to be like, Mayor, please. My mayor. My mayor who I don't live in New York, but you're my mayor. Him and Elmo are like, him, Elmo, and Kermit. Two beautiful souls. Two beautiful souls of New York City.
I need Mamdani on the Muppet Show
Sesame
now.
Street?
No.
And
Sesame Street.
I feel like, why haven't they had him on there before?
Probably.
It's New York.
I don't know.
Sesame Street is political. Have they had political figures?
Well, who runs? Is that PBS? Is that PBS? Is that CB?
Yeah, it's PBS.
That's public funded, so I worry that they might have their funding revoked. Or not public, yeah.
I don't know. Let's get him on Sesame Street. I vote.
Yeah.
I vote that. But
you know, when zombie apocalypse happens, that's the perfect chance to take down those flock cameras. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, they're probably gonna go down during the zombie apocalypse. I don't think that they would stay up. I feel like we have bigger issues in the flock cameras.
Yeah. I don't know. Big Brother's always watching, man.
Well, that's if the government still stays up during the zombie apocalypse. I mean, are they still recording? What's happening? Because let's be honest, the government's already sleazy. Zombie apocalypse, they're just going to be even more sleazy, which I don't know if that's possible, but probably. This has gotten political now.
Yeah.
We went from what type of zombies to don't trust the government.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm sorry.
Sorry
for narrowing your audience, your potential audience.
No, that's beautiful. Because honestly, like, that was the point of the show, and I'm so glad that you are the one that I asked for this very special first episode.
Thank you. Have we?
You are.
Have we reached a conclusion, or?
The conclusion is that you shouldn't trust the government during the zombie apocalypse, and we should all go to New York City. I think that's the conclusion.
I think that is the conclusion. I think that's the conclusion. Yeah.
And there you have it. I don't know if we would survive the zombie apocalypse, but at least I feel as though we are a lot more prepared than maybe the average person.
You know, sorry, I know you're trying to wrap up, or at least it seems like it. I feel like we would dissolve back into feudalism, because it would be the people, in control would be the people in control of the food, and therefore we would have, like, serfs and stuff that, that are working in exchange for food, Sorry, I just wanted to get that out there.
I appreciate it. Wonder who wouldn't let that happen?
Mamdani.
My mayor. Yep. My mayor of New York City.
Yep.
Thank you again, Tyrus.
Of course.
For joining me on this journey.
It was a pleasure, I can say.
It was a pleasure having you.
I had the time of my life.
I'm so glad, because I did also. I'm so glad.
Yep.
Is there any last words you'd like to tell the people watching?
I have some last words for you. Will you let me see my family now? Will you untie me from this
we're wrapping
chair?
things up. So, guys, if you have any questions that you want me to ask the people in my life, please put them in the comments below. Comment. It'd be great. Maybe one day Ty can see his family again, but for now, I kind of need to milk him for a few more episodes. Stay cool, stay fun, stay sexy. Go buy zombie gear and move to New York City. Goodbye.
Goodbye.